Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air.
Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the L.A. Chargers.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Henderson. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Henderson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Herbert now. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now they'll change things up. On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. And they'll try to run the option here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Henderson eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Henderson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing at 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Henderson. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Henderson. And that's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Henderson. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side of his down man. That's Alexander. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. There he goes left side.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Jacobs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Henderson. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Home troops right.
From his own end zone, Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Going long here for Wallace. And this is taken in at the 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Henderson. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd down, Henderson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll return it from the 6.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Herbert on first down now. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to change the look. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Daron Payne. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And Davis with it left side. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away.
smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to go for it now. 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And a short pickup to about the 25. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Henderson. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's first down. Herbert.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Herbert to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and 10. the play fake. Henderson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert gonna throw. He's gonna let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Across midfield. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Henderson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Henderson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And they're moving on to the conference.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got 'em in they feelings, yeah.